What you see right behind me is Frisco 1621. Frisco 1621 was built by Baldwin in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1918 and is the 484 20th steam locomotive built by that factory and is a 210O decapod type steam locomotive and is a Russian class steam locomotive. It was originally used for the Imperial Russian State Railways and is one of about 1,200 decapod locomotives built for the Imperial Russian State Railway by United States builders between 1917 and 1918, and over 200 were never delivered because of the Russian Revolution and were transferred to the United States Railroad Administration, and this one was numbered 1195. It also worked the Southern Railway system and was renumbered 8029. Then it was transferred to the Missouri, Kansas, Texas Railway but retained the number. Then in 1920, it was sold to the Fort Worth, Subiaco, and Rock Island Railway in Paris, Arkansas and was renumbered 101. The Frisco traded engine 641, which was a 460 10-wheeler type steam locomotive, to the Fort Worth, Subiaco, and Rock Island for this engine, and it replaced the original 1621 in 1925 due to the original being destroyed in a dynamite blast. Then the locomotive was sold to the Frisco Railroad, which is short for St. Louis San Francisco, and was renumbered 1621. Also, the Frisco acquired it along with 19 other orphan decapods. Over the years, they were fitted with stokers and a single thermic symphon built for Russia's 5-foot gauge. The locomotives were not regauged for the United States standard gauge, although the front pilot was replaced. The drivers were simply fitted with wider tires. Unfortunately, the wider tires meant the drivers could not climb over the rail on tight curves, but the St. Louis San Francisco Railroad considered them good locomotives for work on secondary lines, and they remained in service into the 1950s. They were designed for freight but also hauled passenger services on occasion. Then in 1951, the locomotive was sold to the Eagle Pitcher Company in Cardin, Oklahoma, and retained the number. Then the locomotive was retired, and in 1961 it was donated to the National Museum of Transportation in St. Louis, Missouri by the Eagle Pitcher Company, where it is on display today. In 2022, cosmetic restoration work began on the locomotive, and it went on till about 2023, and it started looking good as new. Even the tender had the logo for the Eagle Pitcher Company on it as well. Also, Frisco 1621 is one of 6 surviving Russian-class steam locomotives and only 5 remaining Frisco 210Os surviving today, and 5 remaining that once served the Eagle Pitcher Company. And also, 1621 can be found here at the National Museum of Transportation in St. Louis, Missouri, where it is today.